My name is Jim Casper. I'm the editor of Lens Culture, which is an online platform that celebrates contemporary photography. And each year we have 4 awards that we give, very international awards. And here at Valid Foto in Barcelona, we're really proud to present the work of 50 photographers from 21 countries who have won emerging talent. So these are relatively new photographers. But we don't have limitation of age to define a new photographer. So you can be 18 years old or you can be 69 years old and be emerging photographer. And what's interesting is, since you have 50 different people all using the language of photography to express their different ideas, some are documentary, some are photojournalism, but others are very poetic, others are very conceptual ideas. So the language of photography is so rich, and it's interesting to see how people in different cultures and different ages use this language to express emotions and to express their ideas.
Para Galeria Valid Foto BCN, que somos una galería especializada en fotografía, es un verdadero honor tener esta exposición de Lens Culture Emerging Talents 2014, porque es uno de los portales más importantes del mundo a nivel fotográfico y ha sido una asociación muy fructífera. A nosotros nos da una visibilidad tremenda en el concierto internacional y asociamos uno de los grandes nombres de la fotografía. La selección que han hecho desde Lens Culture pues son 50 fotógrafos de un nivel fortísimo y luego 5 ganadores que son los que han ganado la beca Lens Culture, aparte de esta exposición, catálogo y exposición itinerante por otras partes del mundo. Es la primera vez que Lens Culture se ha presentado en Barcelona, es una primicia a este nivel y luego va a ser el comienzo de una larga relación con ellos a partir de abril del 2015.
Today we're demonstrating for the first time publicly Lens Culture Sessions. Lens Culture Sessions is our new live online platform for presenting and reviewing photography. The big idea here is to provide a place where photographers around the world can come together like they are right here. Marta, Laura, and Nafis. Nafis is in Singapore, Laura's in Paris, and Marta is in Poland. And Jim Casper, the editor and publisher of Lens Culture, is doing a review of their work for the Emerging Talent 2014 Awards. So sessions really do 4 things. 1, they allow photographers to present their work online. This could be a workshop, a portfolio review, any kind of presentation, both with live audio and video. So you really get a feel of who the photographer is, what's the story behind the pictures. The second thing is it allows you to engage with experts that you may not be able to easily meet with because they might be far away, they may not be accessible. And these experts could be curators, photo editors, festival directors, book editors, people in the photography industry that you may want to get your work in front of. The third piece of sessions is an opportunity for you to improve your skills. Whether those are your visual skills, editing skills, visual literacy, and most importantly, presentation skills. How to pitch your work to a gallery or to a book editor. So we think this is a great venue where just within a web browser, you just click on a link and be in front of not only other photographers that you're peering with, but photo industry professionals. Finally, and we think most importantly, photographers can meet with other photographers. On some level, photographers are lonely people. They're out on their own, working creatively, and they don't always get an easy opportunity to connect with their peers, serious contemporary photographers working in some area. So this is a fantastic opportunity. It's happening right now with Marta, Laura, and Nafis, where they can get feedback from each other, a second set of eyes, a second look on a project that they're working with. So I'm going to show you a demo of how that, well, I'm going to actually show you Jim is going to look at some of Nafis's work and how he would provide us a different edit, a different perspective on her project. So Jim's showing this right now. He's resequencing her project. You can see he selected this photo right here. and just moved it to the first position. He's doing that in Paris. She's in Singapore watching Jim Casper, the editor and publisher of Lens Culture, resequence her project right in front of her to give her another perspective. And in this case, actually trying to take a crack at what is the story here, what's the narrative here that he sees. And as a publisher, that's a very valuable skill to someone like Nafis, who has just started this project about this Olympic athlete who's blind. This is sort of the essence of sessions, an opportunity to connect with experts, to engage with other photographers, get feedback, and to sort of remove the creative blocks you might feel from time to time when you're working on a project.
I started Lens Culture in 2004, so 10 years ago. And the idea, I mean, what I'm interested in is discovering really great photographers and then sharing them with the world. So it's largely, it's a very subjective point of view. It's not all the best photographers in the world, obviously, but it's photographers who we think, now I have a wonderful editorial team that I work with, but these are photographers who are using this language in an interesting way, and they're expressing ideas that are very interesting. They're telling us about parts of the world that we've never been to, and so we get education and we get pleasure from the photographs. But the idea of our mission at Lens Culture now is to discover the best photographers on the planet and to share them and make it easy for other people to discover them. So we have a website, we have Facebook, we have Twitter and social media, and the idea is, let's say every day 500 million photos are uploaded to the internet. It's crazy. So what are the good ones? What should we pay attention to? So we try to say, here are some people that we think are interesting to look at. Here are some photos that are interesting to look at. So, so that's the idea of Lens Culture, is to say, here, if you come here every day, you're probably going to discover some photography that you like. That's it. And it's super cool. I've got one of the best jobs in the world.